Derek and I are going to do a mano-a-mano drill with the hands. So let's go and start both in the left lead. Derek's going to do his typical jab cross. So before you start the drill, and we're doing it light because the gloves aren't on, and he's just going to see his distance. So get in a position where you can make contact with my chin, so we know we're in a good spot. Jab cross. Good. So that's your starting position, and I'll do the same thing. I'll see, can I touch in here? This is a good distance, so this is where we want to do the drill. If I were out here, I wouldn't need the drill at all. He's just going to be hitting the air. So he's going to do a jab, and then it's his left hand, it's my right hand. So it's his lead hand to my rear hand, and I'm cupping it and doing a parry. Then he does the second one, because typically they'll do jab, cross, jab. Once it's there, that's the whole drill. So he'll do a couple of those. 1, 2, and repeat. I'm trying to keep my hands in, reset quickly, and he's trying to get his hands to reset, so that it's not lazy. And the drill's done. That's part 1. Derek's going to do it to me, so it's going to be his backhand. That's going to parry it, and then no matter how fast I come or how often, with that jab cross combo, he's ready for it. Good, then we'll go right lead. Same thing, he'll jab, backhand, front hand, or front hand, backhand. It still works whether I cross my hands over for this portion of it. He'll do it to me, so it's going to be his backhand parry, his front hand parry, and then we'll see if it works the other way around now, parry with that hand. See, it still works. Okay, back to left lead. We're going to add on to part 2. So Derek's going to jab, then he's going to cross, and once I bring the second hand, as it goes down, right now if I come forward, it's going to hit me in the face or my body. So I cup it to parry it, and I don't just bring it out here, I bring it down to clear the rim so my body can come in and elbow him. He'll do that again. 1, 2, clear it for the elbow. 1, 2, it's ready, right? Boom, boom, boom. I stepped forward. Derek will do it now. So again, it's going to be his backhand first, his front hand parries down, steps and elbows with that same side foot. So again, I go jab, cross, he steps and elbows. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, we'll do a few on the right side. You want to be the ambidextrous fighter, the seasoned fighter. So again, he's going to do left hand punching, mine doing my rear hand, right hand, and we're both in the southpaw right lead. 1. The second one's the one you actually carry it down, and I step to make contact, and I check my distance. If I just went like this, it's going to miss him unless he decides to lunge forward. So 1, 2, step and hit. I want to go faster. It's right there. It's right in the clear. Couple more. All right, Derek's going to do it to me. So again, right hand, so it's going to be his backhand that parries first, and he steps and elbows. He's got a good distance, so he knows how to step where the elbow makes contact, so he doesn't overstep or understep, and that's key to doing these drills, especially slow and without pads. Okay, just be careful with your partner because it's easy to nick him and break that nose. So we're going to go back. Let's go back to the left lead. We're going to parry. We're going to add on to part 3 now. Slow motion, he jabs with the lead, I parry with my backhand, parry with my front hand, bring it down to step inside, and now this hand here on the left hand, that second hand, is actually going to loop it around so it connects into my shoulder blade, and I have a lock in. By then the elbow either hits or misses and falls through, then I've got it chopped to the neck, and then I can push his body away, and then as soon as it's there, I can either choose, I get a couple options, I can U-turn, take down him to the floor. But in this scenario, we're not going to do that. All I'm going to do is to release it after I stretch it to get his arm straight. I feel the lockout, and I come here, I crank him toward me, and I still have all these knees and all these steps. I can even step on the toe, make it harder for him to move out. All right, so again, left lead, jab cross, movement 1, movement 2. This one follows through, finishes in a lock. So it all transitions, there's no stop and go. Again, parry, and step and elbow, follow through, you're pushing him to stretch it in case the elbow is bent, it'll straighten it out typically, and then it kind of ricochets like a pinball machine, bounces off, comes back, and then you have that pressure. Derek's gonna do it to me. So again, it's gonna be rear hand parries first, lead hand parries second. Elbow step, good, and he presses my head away, and then he comes back to the lock. And then we repeat. So backhand parries, front hand, step and elbow, push the head away, then come back to lock out the arm and press down, and then you have all these knee strikes, or if you choose to do that takedown, it's an option. Let's do a few on the right. So again, jab lead hand, parry backhand on the counter. Push it down, step, follow through, chop. This hand should get locked out if it's not. I push it straighter, and see I have him on the, I have his foot, he's already off balance, and I can rake the arm. He goes again, 1, 2, there's my elbow, there's my push. See, I can just hang him here for a little bit, right? And I still have all this stuff. I still have this, I still have that, I still have that, I still have my sweeps. But for this show, I push and I come back to that arm. Derek will do it to me. Backhand parries, front hand parries, follows through with the elbow, stretches me back. My hand should be on his neck and shoulders, and then he has me set for the close range knees. Again, 1, 2, elbow, stretch it over the shoulders, push me away, come back to lock, and you have the option to step on the toe with either foot, okay? Yep, that'll twist them out. All right, that's good for now. Work all those in steps.